Hello, my name is Paul Chamberlain. My proposal for maritime governance innovation is the development of a sea power menu for policymakers and navies, an a la carte menu that makes clear all of the policy options and effects that are provided by sea power. This requires a reconceptualization of sea power and for us to reimagine it as an act of statecraft. The maritime environment in the Indo-Pacific is usually characterized through the lens of great power rivalry. This boxes in policymakers from non-great powers, forces them to think of sea power as a reflection of this, in that one, only China and the US can influence the maritime system, and two, only hard power matters. I argue sea power can be used by small and medium powers to shape the strategic environment. How can we think differently about sea power? So sea power, through the work of navies and coast guards, is an everyday practice that creates the maritime governance that is crucial for the region. But let's recognize that navies are not only ships, they're also complex institutions of significance in international society. Sea power embraces a spectrum of activities incorporating operations, port visits, exercises, influence on international law and norms within many and multilateral institutions, capacity building, procurement, education, people-to-people ties, many more things that are often invisible to people outside navies or defense departments. These things require maritime capabilities, but also many are institutional or personnel based. So to pigeonhole them just as gunboat diplomacy or naval diplomacy is anachronistic. So my innovation is designed for the non-great powers of the region. I suggest that navies bring this wider definition of sea power into formal doctrine, education, and training at all levels, and that policymakers are trained to understand sea power as a nuanced tool of statecraft. Most importantly, we need to bridge the world to professional sailors and civilians through more mutual exchanges and embedded positions in each other's institutions. By building this shared menu of sea power, we can create a professional community of maritime practitioners across the region who grasp the full extent of sea power as a policy instrument and can advise their governments and institutions, thereby making an important contribution to regional maritime governance. Thank you.